Right now, we are on season 5, episode 11 of The Walking Dead, and I am completely tripping out. Somebody get Michonne something to eat and a nice place to sleep for, just 1 day so she can snap back to reality. I could not believe she was edging Rick on to go ahead and go check out this new group with this new guy. His name is Aaron, and he came. Basically, they've been looking out for this group, for Rick's group. They've been listening in on conversations, and what they're doing is they're trying to, I guess you could say, bring in more people. Why was he so adamant about bringing them on? What do they do? You know that there are some strings attached. If not, this would not be The Walking Dead. And I guess we can go ahead and just say, hey, this is the end of the season. But that is not the case. Michonne sounded just like Andrea when Andrea and Michonne both came across, what was it? Woodbury, Burberry, whatever, where the governor was running the joint, and Michonne hated the fact that Andrea wanted to stay. Andrea was preaching to Michonne the exact way Michonne is preaching to Rick. And that was really shocking to me. I said, what in the heck is going on? Is Andrea like haunting Michonne some way and possessing her body spiritually or something? Because I'm like, didn't she have this conversation? And I really did appreciate, though, that the writers allowed Rick to address Michonne head on and basically say, okay, what did you hear when you went up to where the governor was? What did you hear when you were in front of Terminus? And she was like, it was quiet. Of course it was quiet. You had no idea what was going on, what was happening. So at the end of this episode, you guys, I am really, really nervous about what's going on. We know this is not the end. If it was the end, then this would not be The Walking Dead. Now, to all you true Walking Dead fans who follow the comics, I do not and have not followed the comic books, and I do want to start. So I think I'm going to edge my way into it so I can know who all the characters are. But you may know a little bit more about what's to come. I don't, but I'm waiting and I'm prepared. And my mom, she also talked to me today about The Walking Dead. It was so funny, and she said, if something happens, I'm done. I'm not watching it no more. I can't take it. And I did get her hooked onto the season. I was like, Mama, you gotta watch it. She said, what is the rave all about? I was like, it's really a cool show. It's not just monsters. It's about real people having to make real decisions, and it's showing you how people would or could respond in such a apocalypse where you're having to deal with the Walking Dead. So she's enjoying the show, and we're both rooting for a better outcome than what we think is going to happen. But for real though, Michonne, oh my gosh, I have never wanted to slap Michonne as much as I wanted to slap her in this episode. And I have to give huge kudos to Carol. Carol stated to Rick when they got out of the car, she said, even though you were wrong, you were still right. And what it was he was wrong about it being a setup. But then she was like, he still might be right that it's a setup. But from what he expected initially, the ambush and all that, it did not happen. So I like the fact that if anybody's gonna stick to their guns, Carol is the one sticking to her guns, which is so shocking because she was the one in the beginning who was being abused by her husband, didn't seem to have any type of authority or any energy and strength to pull herself together, and she is the one right now siding with Rick and making the most sense. So I'm hoping that the group, even though they're going into a new group, I'm hoping they wise up and watch their backs. Period. You shouldn't trust nobody, not one person, outside of yourselves. And even amongst themselves, they have to watch each other and make sure that they're truthful and, having that open communication and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I had to rave about Michonne for a second. I was really super duper shocked. Please, you guys, share with me your thoughts on the past episode of The Walking Dead. Let me know what you think or where you think is headed now. And if you have enjoyed my little review you here, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. This is Monica, and you can check me out at any time on my internet home at www.tvandpopcorn.com. I will see you there, and whatever time of day it is, do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.